in one, action.
Oh, are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Hi everyone. Sorry about that, it's a bit nippy up here. We're all gathered here today outside the Quine's new Christmas residence, 86 Hilton Drive, and we're just about to go in and hear the Quine speech. It's a day of much excitement. The year has been certainly a very eventful one for the royal family, and everyone is thinking what is going to happen with the Quine's opinion on the last year's events. There's been a couple of royal weddings. Will that affect the succession? We don't know. However, let's go inside, speak to the Quine, and see what she has to say.
Once again, it is my pleasant duty as your sovereign Quine to address you, my loyal subjects, at this special time when families get together for Christmas. This year, in blizzard conditions, some have made an extra special effort to get home for Christmas. Even yet, some may still be stuck thousands of miles from home. I'm assured my government are doing their best to ensure the country keeps moving. You may be worried about the political situation, employment and finances this year as you sit down to tuck into your turkey. My new government will be doing everything they can to help you, even though lots of you will find yourself out of work and many services disappearing. In these difficult times of budget cuts and high unemployment, you will be pleased to know that my position is secure and that there is no question of my redundancy. I'm bowled over by the continuing support that my family gives me. As for my family, we are all well, and most of us are in full employment. I myself, at 84, still do a full day's work looking after my family and the country's needs. I'm very pleased to say that now 2 of my 6 grandchildren are properly married. Last year, Princess Sarah finally married the Right Honourable Gary Duthie. Their daughter, Lady Cayley, was a flower girl and stole the show. The evening took place on Royal Deeside at Mary Cooter House. It was a very emotional time for my daughter Bernadette, Countess of Portlethen, and especially for my son-in-law Willie, the Count of Portlethen. So moving was this wedding, it left him speechless. Well, that makes a change. Does he also have doubts about the Honourable Gary Duthie? I'm sure that young man is leading a double life. Every time there's a big family event, he's somewhere else, thousands of miles away. For a short time this year, my family and I took up residence at Drumtochty Castle near Auchenblee, a change from Balmoral. That's where a second granddaughter, Princess Victoria Caroline, married that international playboy, Hong Kong Dave, grandson of the Grand Duchess of Hong Kong. I sincerely hope that marriage settles him. Right up to the night before the wedding, he was making an exhibition of himself, running around the grounds naked. My daughter Teresa, the Princess Oil, and her husband, the Commander John Shule of Edinburgh, assure me from what she saw that night, she's sure this playboy will make her daughter very happy. The Forsgate's parents and sister seem very nice, but I'm not sure about Gavin, his brother. He thought nothing of jumping fully clothed into the hot tub. These Forskates don't seem to know when to keep their clothes on and when to take them off. I was, however, touched that so many family and friends had travelled from near and far to attend, including South Africa, Hong Kong, Sweden, Australia, Arbroath, and various other parts of the empire. I'm also delighted to have 4 great-grandchildren now. The most recent, Viscount Aidan, born to Princess Gemma and Doug the Thug on Christmas Eve last year. He's another one who's always working, cattle dealing and breeding when there's a family gathering. I'm glad that Princess Gemma's breeding programme has got off to a great start by producing a son and heir. Doug tells me he's had considerable success cattle breeding, but I've yet to see a side of beef from him on my dining table at Forester Hill. This year, for a change, we're spending Christmas Day at the residence of my grandson, Prince Michael, his partner, Lady Clare of McGregor, and their sons, Viscount Kieran and Callum. I am reliably informed that no expense has been spared to make me as comfortable as possible in the wooden shed described as a log cabin in the baccy. Besides the sumptuous feast, he has also planned a dip and a nip in the outdoor hot tub. In this weather, there's also a Wii that we are all going to play games on. I just hope I don't wee myself in the midst of all this hilarity. My aides inform me that Prince Michael has spent sleepless nights and spared no expense trying to impress me with his efforts. What's he after? My son, Prince Michael, the Prince of West Hill, and his wife, Mary, the Duchess of Cornhill, will not be attending. He's still jetting around the world, but his wings will be clipped soon when he retires and has to build his own plane. Rather strange family, really. When they lived in Hong Kong, their daughters, Princess Elizabeth and Princess Anne-Marie, lived in England. Now the parents are living in England and the daughters are living in Hong Kong. The most loyal of my family, I must say, is my youngest, Prince Lawrence, the Earl of Elvis. He has stayed with me his whole life and will continue to do so, I'm sure. He is a loyal escort at many events I attend. I intend to remain the Quine of Aberdeen for many years to come, and once again wish you all, wherever you may be, a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in 2011. God save the Queen. And I made a mistake.
Oh, don't worry. Oh.
dances with a new, but again,